Hi, and welcome to episode 54 of Let's Talk Immigration. Um, if you have, if you're just joining us and you have questions, ask those on Facebook or YouTube, and they'll show right up on my screen, which is great. If you're watching later, that's great too. I don't have anything I want to talk about really. One thing, if you're Pakistani couple or family-based immigrant waiting for an interview at U.S. Embassy Islamabad. My other law firm, Red Eagle Law, is about to do a group lawsuit for all family preference, all immediate relative visa categories, all family-based categories for people that have been waiting for more than a year for an interview at U.S. Embassy Islamabad. Okay, so let me see here. I am going to go straight to questions and just knock those out. This will be a shorter Let's Talk Immigration today, unless a bunch of people show up and start asking a ton of questions, which is great. That'd be great, but let's see. Okay, Beswada says, "Hi, Curtis. Just wanted to thank you for all you do on YouTube and also on Twitter. I've received a lot of valuable information from you and others for a little over 3 years." Well, thank you, Beswada. That's very sweet of you. Okay. I started following you during Proclamation 10014. Oh, bad days. When we were F2A, then we became IR1, and now we just got approved at the embassy. Wow, a long journey. Keep up the good work. There are many people that get valuable info from you. Thank you, Besweta. I appreciate that. Wow. So those are the only questions I have today. Any more questions? You can put them on Facebook or YouTube. Thinking, do I have any other questions? Oh, I haven't been able to bring this up. Last week, district court judge in the Northern District of Georgia in Atlanta found that an AP case that had been in AP for 14 months, the government could not dismiss that, denied the government's motion to dismiss on an AP 221G refusal that had happened 14 months ago. So in that case, the government will need to, the litigation is going to continue. Their motion to dismiss was not successful. So that was a good reminder that just because the government files a motion to dismiss does not mean that everybody needs to turn over and give up. You can fight back and you can beat a motion to dismiss. I think I announced this before, but we won a motion to dismiss in our, well, that's my other law firm, but in the Iqbal case in the Eastern District of California recently, which is what's inspiring that other group case I'm going to file for Pakistanis and Afghans waiting for interviews from Islamabad. So come on, no questions? How about my team? If you all have some questions you want to tell them, let me think about this. There's 12 people watching. Nobody has any questions. We don't have that much to talk about. I've never had that happen. Someone's trying to call me. No, you can't call me to ask a question. You got to type it. That's the way it works. It's going to rain in Southern California today. It's really exciting. Okay. Emily says, and legislation can be passed? I need more information. What kind of legislation? I think you're talking about, will Congress do any kind of immigration reform in the near future? I'm hoping no, because the only way Republicans agree to immigration reform is if some bad things happen, like if they get a wall or they get to tell all asylum seekers to go away, or they get to do away with the diversity visa program, or in-chain migration, what they call, where spouses of families of green card holders get to come to the U.S. I mean, Republicans have some monstrous ideas on what immigration reform should be. So if they do any litigation, any legislation where Republicans and Democrats agree, I'm really scared about that, because I feel like there will be victims. There'll be winners and losers, and the losers will be immigrants. So I'm not optimistic that Congress is going to make things better generally. They might make something better for one single category, but not for everybody, for sure. Okay, today is not a big question day. Nobody's watching, maybe because it's raining in California. Bickham says, hi, Curtis. If the court's decision is positive, does this only mean the owner's DQ? Thank you for updating. Court's decision in what lawsuit? So, okay, when you go to participate in a lawsuit, something very important to remember. I don't use the word case for a reason. There's your application, and there's the lawsuit, and they're two different things, okay? So if the judge makes an order in the lawsuit, that's not an order on your application. Only a consular officer can issue a visa, not a judge. The purpose of a lawsuit is to compel the State Department to make adjudications, right? It's to use it as leverage. So judges do not issue visas. Judges do not make people DQ. The only way you can make your file DQ is if you provide all the documents to NVC that makes you DQ. Okay. Emily said, yeah, agree with you, because they passed this new Texas bill. I'm scared to know what's happening in Texas right now. It's never good, but it's probably bad. Okay. Any more questions? Are you all going to give me the shortest Let's Talk Immigration ever? Bickham says thanks. Thanks, Bickham. I can't believe this. None of the DB 2020 and 2021 showed up to say, when do we have an update on the appeal? I'm going to pretend like they're here because they're here in spirit. No, we do not have an update on that. Gomez or Good Luck Array appeal, and we hope that comes soon. Even when they're not here, I just answer. I can't help it. Okay. So I'm going to call an end to this because we don't have any questions today. So join you next Wednesday for episode 55 of Let's Talk Immigration. Until then, have a great week. Bye.